Should media personalities play it safe for the risk of being canceled?
I'm gonna say no, they shouldn't, but I can see why some of them would, especially if they. And again, I think Kimmel has enough weight behind his name to not really have to cower or anything like that. But maybe some of the lesser knowns where you're hanging on by a thread, and this can more hurt you than boost you, then you're probably gonna have to think twice about it.
The Podical Sons.
What's up, everybody? I'm Marvelous.
And I'm not your average Joseph.
And we are the Podical Sons. This show is hilariously inappropriate but intellectual beyond belief. So let's start the show. Like, comment, subscribe, all the above.
All of the above.
Socials at Podical Sons or Pod Sons. Look for us. You can see us on streaming platforms and stuff. Look for Podical Sons podcast. You will see us. If you're here with us and you're rocking with us, we appreciate you. If you got this little clip, stay tuned. Come back, find us, enjoy it, think about some things, marinate, and be the best you can be. Start the show. How you feeling, man?
I'm good, man. How you been?
Up and down like a toilet seat, but that's how the story goes.
Yeah. Are you averaging out at least?
Averaging out? What is it?
Yeah. You said up and down like a toilet seat, but I think we were making lieu of averaging last week that you kind of be okay if you can kind of find that balance.
Balance, I ain't find it yet.
You ain't find it?
I ain't find it yet.
Okay.
I mean, it's a work in progress.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't perfect, so I think I get to it because I think the thing and stuff is that for me, May and September are always my busiest months, to my knowledge.
Okay.
Like if I lead off on something brought me joy this week, I'll say this. Now that September's coming to a close, I can save money.
Yeah. Okay.
Fuck all of y'all September people. Too many birthdays in September. Too much things going on.
Right.
September, I had, Ben, I had a cousin, I had my sister, I had two other friends, I had another cousin. It's too much. It's too much. It's too much. And then the pockets, people want to be treated on their birthday, yes? So then you spend a little paper here, you spend a little paper there. The next thing you know, whatever, your bank account's a few hundreds down, yes?
It adds up.
So I'm like, man, fuck all y'all. Welcome October. I don't know too many October birthdays. Just like that, whatever, just 1, 2 homies and stuff, whatever.
Right.
Get my paper up.
So October's the re-up then. October be the re-up month then.
October more likely is always the re-up.
Yeah.
Because I want to say October, November, December, it's kind of like stack. I would probably have to spend paper for November to go home for Thanksgiving.
Okay.
For like the Christmas time and everything, be like, I got you. All right, cool.
Right.
And then I'm back in Canada for the December.
Yeah.
So then it's like, I'm like, all right. So October is the re-up. But then, I don't know, May, I just always duck May because I promise you, because it's like as soon as my birthday's done,
right,
the next thing to look at is Mother's Day.
Yeah.
And the most money spent on a Hallmark holiday is Mother's Day.
Yes.
Because somebody who's like a mom, you're going to spend money for whatever, right?
Right.
But I remember we spoke about it, about people not doing too much stuff because of the dollars and everything like that.
Mm-hmm.
But I look at it stuff as even a little bit, you got to do too much. But again, it adds up.
Yeah.
Because kind of like, you're like a mom, you're a mom, this person's a mom, this person's a single mom.
Right.
Through the roof. Through the roof. So, and then after that, whatever, that's when the summer started to kick in for the long weekend shit, whatever. So then now it's like entering the broke months of summer because you're just going to spend.
You're going to spend. You went to your outside. You're outside.
That's why I dig when people and stuff I know and stuff have local functions. I don't want to say local, but a barbecue.
Yeah.
Or come by, which is, I can dig that.
Yeah.
But then when people are like, yo, we gotta go here. Yo, we should line up and go here. I'll say this. When I went to, what was that? Chilling and Grilling. I always call it Grilling and Chilling.
Right.
When I went to Chilling and Grilling, the advanced tickets was decent and stuff, whatever, right? But then I saw a homie there.
Mhm.
I ain't seen him in a minute. And salute to Alaba. And he's like, yo, Marv, what's going on? I haven't seen you and stuff. And like I see the commercials for the podcast and everything. He's like, I haven't listened to like at least like episode 320 and everything. Like, I'm like, yeah,
Right.
I'm like, good seeing you and all the above. He's like, yo, I don't know if this is worth the 60. I'm like, the 60?
Yeah.
You paid
yeah.
60 to get in at the door? I was like, that's not including any drinks you gonna sip
Not
on.
included in any drinks.
You know what I'm saying? So I
Yeah.
was like, Jesus coming from the sky or something, and then this party gonna get turned out. Other than that, yeah, like nothing's cheap anymore.
Nothing's cheap anymore. And you're right. It's like if you know 100% sure
Mhm.
that this is the journey that you're gonna make, you're not gonna deviate from it unless an act of nature comes up to prevent you from doing this event.
Mhm.
You're always gonna be off better if you can get an advance ticket some way,
Oh,
shape, or
yeah,
form.
yeah.
Because I mean, even past the date of the advance tickets when it's just regular ticket pricing.
Mhm.
It's not regular ticket pricing. When you're at that door wanting to come in, you're looking like almost double that.
Yo, when the man told me 60, I was like, let me say this. To me, it was like an outside club,
Right. Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So the most a club can get me for is 20. If
Right.
it's an event, probably 25. If you got a featured guest,
Yeah.
I'll do the 30, 40. So like what was the thing with Maya?
That was around. It was around 30. It was around
That's
30,
what I'm
40. Yeah.
saying.
Yeah. Yeah.
Give me a celebrity.
Yeah.
Then I'm like, I can do the 30 and stuff, whatever. You got a DJ from New York, you got a DJ from Toronto, you got a DJ from here, and everything like that. It's not like, oh my God, this ain't clue. Oh my God, for my stuff like, you know, like, and like salute to all of them and stuff for doing
expensive.
their thing, like Scratch Bastard and all that type of stuff. But I'm looking like, bruh, 60? That's a gouge.
I don't know if you've seen this post. I think it was the CEO of Live Nation was trying to compare is it $70,000 courtside tickets to concert pricing. So he was basically saying people that don't have a problem paying $70,000 for courtside tickets, but get upset with me when Beyonce's ticket is $800.
Go fuck yourself. What's the CEO's name? You know his name?
I
Go
can't
fuck
remember his
yourself,
name.
CEO.
I was like,
Mars said it.
I was like, that's the most stupidest
Go fuck yourself. I'm already hot. Now.
argument I've ever heard in my freaking entire life. I'm like,
Not everybody is spending 70 racks for a courtside ticket, and 70 racks for that's not a regular night.
that is not a regular
That's
night.
a championship.
That's
like
yeah,
game
yeah, yeah,
7.
yeah, 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 yeah.
I can understand that, whatever, right? And if you want to compare a concert to like Game 7, they're not in the same caliber. I'm sorry.
Not even close.
I'm sorry.
Not even close.
They're gonna hate me for this one.
And it kid you not, the time that I went to the like many years ago when I went to the Leafs game,
Mhm.
like that it opened up my eyes.
Leafs ain't cheap.
Tremendously.
Leafs ain't cheap.
Leafs are not cheap at all.
Leafs ain't
right?
cheap.
And I only the only reason why I ended up there is because my boss at the time could not go, right? I think it was the CFO from one of the companies that we deal with in Germany. He was in town, right?
So your boss told you go with them,
He told me to go with him.
and you saw the price
Hold-
on the ticket.
Hold on.
Oh.
I didn't see the prices on the ticket
Oh.
because this is why. Because the accounting firm that we use here has season tickets. So now their season tickets is 5th row. Okay, I don't know.
Oh, from the glass.
From the glass.
Bomb.
No, sorry, 6th row. 6th row from the glass.
Boss, anything less than 20 rows from the glass is great.
If anybody out here has been to the, I think it's Air Canada Center that they play at,
What now?
or at
Now?
the time it would have been maybe called.
Oh, then yeah.
Yeah. So the first 5 rows is set up like a lounge, like a airplane port lounge, and the servers are just up like stewardesses, like on the airplane, right? Those first 5 rows, it's all business people. Like 100%. I don't think I've seen a true fan because everybody who I seen was either talking to each other, smoozing, conducting business, right? I'm in the 6th row. I can hear everything that's going on the ice. I'm shocked because the majority of the time I watch hockey is on TV.
Right.
You understand?
Right.
So I'm not up to this type of excitement. I've thought all this time hockey was boring.
Right.
I'm like, yo, nah, this is the shit right
here.
You
get them body checking on the time.
I'm like, yo, this is high paced, right? So I'm taking all this in, and I'm just looking at the first 5 row, and I'm saying to myself, the average Leaf fan can't even afford nosebleed tickets. Can't even afford nosebleed tickets to come on and cheer on their home team. This dude is talking about courtside. Ain't nothing about corporations and Hollywood stars and all that people standing courtside, man. It ain't your regular average Joe, and that average Joe definitely ain't paying $800 for no Beyonce ticket. Yes.
Go fuck yourself,
yes.
Michael Rapino.
Yes.
Go fuck yourself. CEO of Live Nation. Go fuck yourself, though. Yeah.
Yes.
With no lubrication. Because I look at it stuff. First of all, we spoke about, I'm so glad we did speak about Live Nation raping people and stuff.
Right.
Oh, we can't say that. Graping people for like these prices and stuff, whatever, right? Because again, to hash up an old episode and stuff, we won't even linger on it too long, but it's just that the artists aren't even making money from the music that were like they probably thought they would. And then they were told concerts is where they're gonna make their money.
Concert was their last
and then Live Nation is buying places after places and stuff. And then if the people aren't gonna do a $20,000 like Phil Arena type of thing, then Live Nation's not fucking with them, and they're not gonna get a bigger cut.
Yeah.
Go fuck yourself.
Yeah.
Yo.
Yeah.
Yeah. But that's brought me joy this week. What brought you joy this week?
Partying is expensive.
Yo. What?
But I'm telling you, man. My anniversary was this week, so we celebrated that.
Yeah. Same day as my sister's birthday.
Yeah, yes.
Congratulations.
Thank you. So celebrated that. Went to that I don't know if you remember me telling you about this Italian joint just up on Main Street, Laconda. But really, really, really good.
Here.
And yeah. Really, really good.
You went there before, didn't you? It was like sometime in the summer-ish?
Yes.
Yeah.
And really reasonable too, man. Listen, man. That's me and the chef hit it off. So that's why you're getting this little free shot. All right. he
compliments to the chef.
Too. Yeah, no, because like I said, the very first time that we went there, we wanted the outdoor patio experience, right? Just being on Main because it looked so lively at the time. And you know, it was the restaurant where I went, and everything was already taken out outside, right? And they only had indoor seating. So after speaking to the waitress, we was like, okay, we're gonna find another spot. And the owner came around, and he was like, no. And they looked at the girl and he goes, 101, right? She goes, that table right there, take that table and move it to the outside. So he set up a table for us on the outside, 2 chairs, and it was like, okay, bless. He said, now we're on the outside. And then the food on top of it, the food was banging. So it's like, okay, this is really cool. So yeah, man, you get your free plug. Look on.
Let me ask you something before we get to cooking and everything. How do you feel about like, it might be on me, but let's say going towards, let's say August, September time?
Yeah.
Are you still okay with like outdoor patio things? Because I feel like for some odd reasons, like the bees and like the flies and the wasp and everything get it popping in like those last 2 Cobra clutches. Like I'm a patio person.
Right, yes.
Right? But I want to say like once patio season kicks in like in the May, June time,
yeah,
I don't see the fuckers and stuff. I'm out there doing my ones and twos.
Right.
But I promise you, it's like I went to a brunch and stuff, whatever, like earlier within the month.
Yeah.
And when I went to brunch and stuff, and like this is like, I want to say after I was sick.
Yeah.
Yo, boss. As we're there, hey, how are you? Yeah, so it's been a long time.
Yeah.
And I was like, yo, I don't know if I can sit out. And then he's like, you guys want to come inside? And there was like a few lingering inside, but less than outside.
But less than outside, yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And then even when I went to like Taco and Tequilas in Niagara,
right?
I was like, shit, you want to go inside? You want to go outside and stuff? And I'm like, yo, the day's kind of popping for the weather. But I'm like, how the bees and like wasps and shit like that.
How are they out
She's
here?
like, you want to go
You want to go
inside.
inside?
I hear a lot of people swat out food,
Yeah,
like.
yeah.
So yeah, did you get any?
More of the like smaller flies, and again, because yesterday we sat inside, right?
Okay.
And I think with me, more of around this time, I'm more concerned with the wind because it's a lot more windier.
Mhm.
I don't want to have to be stabbing my serviette down on the table so it doesn't blow away when I need it. So I'm more of an indoor guy. Come.
That's not like a flex if you out here just be like, oh, paper towel blow. Go
Stop
ahead.
in midair.
That's good. That's good. Okay. Let's kick to the polls. You ready to do this?
Yeah, let's do this.
All right. First poll of the week was: Is settling a good or bad word for you? And 71% said bad. What would you put?
I would have put good.
Good too.
Yeah.
Okay. Let me hear your reason on good, because I'm pretty sure it's probably might be similar.
Well, for me, and I think this has to do with a lot of people probably not either understanding the question or not understanding themselves. Your comfort level. You have to understand what your level of comfort
Okay.
is to be that you can maintain a good quality of life, right?
Mhm.
And probably if you can make it edging more to a more outstanding quality of life, right? And less than and less than a subpar quality of life, even better, right? But at least if you know there's again, we talked about balance. If you know that you've got that threshold, that baseline threshold where life is good for you,
Mhm.
then if you can settle on that,
Mhm.
what's wrong with that? I don't think there's anything wrong with settling on a mark that you set for yourself
Mhm.
that you consider your level of comfortability.
I agree to that. Let me ask you this. Would you say it's like mindset?
Yeah, definitely mindset.
It'll be a mindset and stuff,
Definitely
whatever,
mindset.
right?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I was gonna say like it's more for me. I would say settling is a good word because I look at it as like the mindset. Because again, it's similar to the balance. As I said, let you rock first.
Right.
Because I feel like everything I'm saying is pretty much piggybacking everything from what you said. For me, settling is not a bad word. It's a good word because I look at it stuff as where, let's say, moderation.
Yes.
Too much of something is bad for you. So I look at it stuff as where I'm not trying to put my cup. I like how my mom used to say, don't put your cup in a place where you can't reach it.
Mm.
Right? So you might have high expectations and stuff for yourself, and which is good. But I look at it stuff as like, are they realistic?
Right.
And if they're not realistic and stuff, whatever now, because now you're in reality when your dreams were not, they were more fantasy.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because you're in reality is not quote unquote you're settling. No, I look at it stuff as like, hopefully you probably did as much as you can do.
Right. Right.
Physically, mentally, spiritually, whatever. And then you're like, you know what? I'm good here. I'm okay here. Mindset, settle.
I thought of the saying about couple days ago. I went to go post, but I don't think I ended up posting it. I think it make a good source as a son. So I'll say it here, and then we can probably bring it back the next time. But it was sometimes the worst place to be is in your own head.
That's fine. You should drop off.
Because I mean, if life would be so simple if we didn't always second guess, third guess, fourth guess ourselves sometimes.
I always I always said and I heard it somewhere, but I remixed it. Never cooked it at Associated Sons. I don't know if I did, but it was every correction is an overcorrection. So it's kind of like, and I give you an example. I think one day I was lining up my son.
Right.
So I'm lining up my son and stuff for that. I'm like, we're gonna hit the road and stuff, whatever. And I was lining him up, and I was like, So you turn in your head like,
Right.
I'm boot like barber and stuff. I'm looking at him and stuff like that. And I'm like, all right, this could be thing. And then I just instantaneously, when I had the clippers before I turned it back on,
Yeah.
I looked at it and stuff. I'm like, every correction is an overcorrection.
Yeah.
So I said, you know what? It's good as is, and call it a day.
Yeah.
Gave him a bath, washed his hair, washed the hair out, gave him a bath, brushed his hair and everything like that. He looked flawless.
See?
After I put the oils and stuff in his hair,
See?
he looked flawless. And I was like, it's all in my
Yeah,
head.
yeah. Sometimes the worst place we can be is in our own head.
Facts. We're going to use that.
We use it.
Don't forget now.
No.
I know you're getting elderly in this bitch. Yeah. I love you, but I just want to make sure. All right. Next poll of the week was, could you love a murderer? What do you got? And I can tell you what the polls got.
I have yes.
I have yes too. 80% said no.
80% said no.
80% said no. And I think the thing and stuff is that I like how we posted it where it to be vague.
Yeah.
Because I want to say, let's say this. If we're looking biblical aspect, thou shalt not kill.
Right.
But I look at it stuff as like, yo, it's kill or be killed.
Yeah.
So if you're in a situation and stuff, whatever, somebody's trying to get the best of you, you're in your car, mind your business, somebody come in there and stuff, like, rob you with a gun, whatever, and you pull a Steven Seagal 1990 classic,
right?
Turn the gun around and the gun go off and kill them and stuff, whatever.
Yeah.
You're still a murderer.
He's still a murderer.
But I look at stuff as like, you did what it took to save your life.
You had to do what you did.
I'm still gonna love you no matter what.
If
I heard like, yo, Smooth, like, what happened? You Smooth, and you tell me the story.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, so are you going to jail? You'd be like, no, you everything, all the charges gonna be dropped and everything like that. My love for you is not gonna change.
Yeah. And I think that's what I kind of thought of when I seen the question post.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, man, there's so many different ways someone can end up murdering somebody, and it's not always going to be what we consider unjust.
And you know what it is and stuff, whatever too. A lot of times, again, with the associated with the poll questions,
yeah,
I always try to look for ethical stuff, right?
Right.
And the thing and stuff is that when it comes to just the ethical aspect of things, people just look at it as like, oh fuck no.
Yeah.
Oh hell no. But then I'm like, but everything happens for a reason.
Right.
Now, I'm not talking like, but even Charles Manson had booze. Charles Manson, well, after he was locked up for his Helter Skelter shit, still had women loving him and all the above.
But it's just like you're saying. It's just take that half second to really think about what the question's asking.
Yeah.
And again, thinking about all that dynamics, because if you had said, could you love your aunt who is a murderer,
who murdered a tribe
because she just plugged the serial killer rapist who just escaped out of jail right before he was about to rape your mom? You're gonna love your aunt to death.
What's your new superhero? Like the fuck?
You're not gonna say no. Nobody on that poll is gonna say no.
Right. This is the Podical Sons.
Yes.
Hilariously inappropriate, intellectual beyond belief. You gotta think. Was that Aretha?
Was it Aretha who did that version? I think
Aretha has that. Okay, you ever heard of that song Pink Cadillac before we can go on?
Okay, yes. Yeah.
Is it about her pussy?
You're going riding on the freeway of love, and you can't stop that. You're going riding on the freeway. Pink Cadillac.
Yo,
without going through so much lyrics to get a strike, but
because I looked at it stuff as like, all right, you know me, no hip hop before 1 on Sundays and everything like that. Because it's like back in the day when I used to go to church with the moms.
Yeah,
she's like, no, I want to hear no rap until no damn 1 o'clock. Let me enjoy my Lord and stuff, whatever first, whatever, right?
Right.
So me now, as older as I am and stuff now, whatever, I just play like soul stuff. You know me.
Yeah.
I'm in my old vibe and shit like that, whatever. So like, Pink Cadillac came on the playlist.
Okay.
So I was like, and then I'm lining up and shit like that, and I hear it, and I was like, so I go to the lyrics, you know. And then I go to the
Start
lyrics.
dissecting.
Yeah, I start dissecting. I was like, is this vagina? You know the butterfly meme? But the guy's like, is this vagina? I was like, maybe I must be too perverted.
I
The king
mean,
of perverts has struck again. But I'm like,
I
I'm
mean-
glad you know this song.
I mean,
If you don't know, folks, look it up, run it back, and let me know what you think.
those were the days of strong innuendos.
Man, I don't mind it.
I didn't mind
I
it
don't
at all.
mind it because like to know like it had like a double entendre.
Yeah.
Be like, oh, she's talking about her pink Cadillac. They'd be like, or that pink Cadillac.
I don't know if it's Sister Sledge who did the song. But I remember as a little kid, and it's the song started off, push, push in the bush, push, push in the bush.
Yeah. You talked about it in an episode like way back. Is this just this? I don't know. I don't think, but I know what you're talking about though.
And all this time, the imagery of me was like somebody getting pushed into some bushes.
Push the bully in the bush. Bully's like, yeah.
So innuendos, they worked. They worked. They kept us youngins and novices out of the picture.
All right, man. All right, let's cook.
All right, let's cook.
The return of Kimmel.
The return of Kimmel.
What are your thoughts on that?
My thoughts was that I actually didn't think he was going to come back so soon. I knew they were going to bring him back.
Yeah.
But I thought maybe they're going to give him another week or so.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. But it looks like we think it's more of the outrage that they were facing.
For me, I'll say this. I'm a fan of Kimmel.
Yeah.
Right? Of his work and everything and stuff. And I don't know him personally, but I do believe he comes off more of it as a nice guy.
Right.
Of a good guy with it. Because I look at his stuff as where, and there's no shade to like someone like Letterman.
Yeah.
But I look at his stuff as where you see like Fallon and Kimmel, they might do things and stuff for like, because Kimmel had Drake dress up.
Yeah.
And interview people and stuff about Drake and everything like that, whatever, right?
Right.
So a lot of his stuff is more fun and warm.
Yeah.
And everything. But I want to say like Letterman had like the zinger punchlines and stuff for it, but it wasn't all like extra.
Where would Kimmel land on your, let's say if you had like a top 5 of late night hosts? Yeah. Would he even be in your top 5?
You know what? I will put him before Fallon, but I like Fallon's like tricks and stuff and like the gimmicks and stuff, like, the song stuff and the games and everything.
Yeah.
It makes it entertaining and stuff, right?
Right.
So my top 5 and stuff, if I'm going to give like, I would definitely, to be honest, like, okay, will we consider Stern late night or no?
It's a good question.
Because
by definition.
Because that's what I look at.
By definition.
Howard Stern would be my number 1.
Right.
Then I would put Letterman.
Right.
I didn't really enjoy Carson and stuff as much.
Yeah.
Because I want to say I was a lot younger.
Right.
For the Carson time and stuff for that. And then when he stepped away, say I was in elementary school, when he stepped away and stuff, whatever, and Leno came up, Leno had his moments and stuff. Like Leno wasn't too pushing the envelope and stuff for it, but he had a fun thing.
Yeah.
Then I would put Kimmel.
Then you put Kimmel. Okay.
But then I to be honest and stuff, for like I said, I like Fallon's little things and stuff, whatever. But I like Craig Kilborn. And
Kilborn.
And is he still on? No, I don't think he's still on no more. Craig Kilborn and stuff, whatever. To me, I don't know. Maybe because it's the accent or something like that, whatever. But he has charisma.
Right.
I promise you. I watched Kilborn, and he's married and everything and stuff like that, whatever. And it was seen that all the women that come on the show want to give him some ass.
Yeah.
Every celebrity, they're like, oh, well, I can rub your back. Well, I got to check on my wife on that one. And like he's saying it. And then they're like, well, I don't know my wife. I'm like, yo, is every woman trying to throw him some ass?
Maybe.
And I look at stuff, I was like, yo, and he was just like, whoa, we'll find that out and stuff once I get my permission slip signed. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I like Craig Kilborn.
Yeah.
So I would put him before I put Fallon. But again, Fallon's games and everything and stuff, like, I'm not a late night TV watcher because remember, TV is antiquated and stuff kind of to me.
Yeah.
But I look at it stuff as where, no. Kimmel, see, okay, let me tell you my take on the Kimmel thing.
Okay. And do you think they should have banned him in the first place?
No.
Okay. Okay.
So they shouldn't have banned him, but I feel like he could have clapped back harder.
Right.
The reason why I say he could have clapped back harder is because and I guess eventually hopefully he don't come for me and stuff for there. Hopefully we stay on the radar enough to make enough money to not be scrutinized.
Yeah, yeah.
Brendan Carr of the FCC.
Okay.
Remember the guy from Boondocks? The we could do this the easy way, we could do this the hard way.
Right.
The fact that somebody says that, they want problems.
Right.
They want beef. They think they're unbeatable.
Right.
When he said we could do this the easy way or do this the hard way,
Right.
I had a problem with that.
Right.
I feel like Kimmel played it safe. I understand this. Like, to me, like when he got sincere and everything,
Yeah.
it's like, I'm sorry, not sorry. Came off and stuff for it, but I'm like, dog, you with the mouse.
Yeah, yeah.
Who beating the mouse?
Right.
We spoke about that. I told you.
Right.
Name a company that can beat the mouse.
Right.
You with Disney. Disney got your back. Fuck Brendan Carr.
Mm.
And I said it with my chest.
Yeah.
Don't find us. I need my money.
AI bots is digging hard. AI bots is digging hard right now.
Yo.
Leave us alone.
But yeah, like he could have. I even feel like if it was Howard Stern would have cooked him. Even Larry King would have cooked him.
I think Larry King would have cooked him.
R.I.P. rest his soul and stuff, whatever, right? But I look at it stuff as like Letterman even like made a statement when it took place.
Yeah.
And I looked at it stuff as like, I know Letterman would have clapped back at him and stuff in a more vicious way.
Yeah.
But Kimmel, I understand that, that day of, which I didn't know.
Right.
He sent Charlie Kirk's family message. We didn't find that out till
the actual
and stuff, whatever, right?
Yeah, you spoke about it on the
on air. Yeah, and I looked at it stuff as like, once you, I think, lead with that, then the rest of them stuff will fuck it. But I do applaud him for like I think the next day saying like, because of the return was the second highest rated show in the 23 years he's been on air. I never knew he was on air for that long.
I didn't know that.
Because I remember him. Well. I remember Kimmel and I think his name is Adam Carolla from The Man Show.
Okay.
That's where I first knew Kimmel.
Right.
And then Adam Carolla went to like NFL to do a little corresponding stuff, whatever. And then Kimmel started building his own thing, and then he ended up getting the show, and then bomb. I'm like, nah, man, clap back and stuff, whatever. These fuckers, they came at you and stuff, want to come, like, that's a threat, man.
Yeah.
You can do this the easy way, we can do this the hard way. He's like, yo, I'm running a show. I don't even, and to be honest, like, let me ask you the first question, and then we'll get, should media personalities play it safe for the risk of being canceled?
I'm going to say no, they shouldn't, but I can see why some of them would, especially if they, and again, I think Kimmel has enough weight behind his name to not really have to cower or anything like that. But, maybe some of the lesser knowns where you're hanging on by a thread, and this can more hurt you than boost you, then you're probably going to have to think twice about it. Because this far in the game, you're probably not going to compete with AI with flipping burgers.
No, but okay, I'll say this. From the most controversial, like I'm going to say media personality I would have in my head, is Alex Jones.
Okay.
If Alex Jones got sued for the Sandy Hook situation and stuff like that, and still come back to run his InfoWars show, ain't nothing stopping me. To be honest, ain't nothing stopping me. They sue you like damn near $1 billion, and you still out here doing your ones and two?
Yeah.
Take your shit to YouTube then.
Yeah.
And just reign supreme over there. Be like, yo, you know what? Make your tweets and be like, you know what? I worked out a deal with whoever the fuck, or just open up your channel and then go nuts. And then still, because I'm pretty sure, and I'm not pocket watching anybody, but I look at the stuff as where even if it's not like a live audience, live studio audience and stuff like that and everything,
Right.
you can still muster up, let's say, your celebrity guest roster,
Yeah.
and they will still come to know for a fact that like you're like, yeah, stick it to them, fight the power.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Even with an Alex Jones in the Infowars, he may not be making buku's load of cash, but he's at a point where he can settle. He's at a point where he can settle. Like, this is enough. This is what's coming in. Is keeping me afloat. I still get to do my trips. I still get to keep do the bullshit that
and
I
I still get to make money. He's paying the debt.
Yeah.
He's paying for like the settlement thing,
Yeah.
whatever, but he's still making coin. Settling, we're back to settling. Settling is a good thing. It's a good thing.
Listen, man, there's nothing wrong with settling. If you, like I said, if you got your ducks lined up in a row, you're good.
Let me ask you: is Trump attacking freedom of speech, or he's attacking his hit list?
He's attacking his hit list.
So then, and then again, why be pussy about it and stuff like that? Whatever. If like this, I think a lot of people keep using the freedom of speech thing,
Yeah,
as a moniker and stuff. They're like, yo, this guy is trying to stop freedom of speech and stuff, whatever. Fuck it. No, he's not.
right.
He has a hit list.
Yeah.
If you're on the hit list, he's coming for you. We told you before Trump got in office on this same show, the Podical Sons, that he's coming back on a revenge tour.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we did.
When everything went down for Colbert, he himself tweeted the same day. I heard Kimmel was next. Kimmel's been on his hit list for some time. So I look at it stuff as like, I don't take it as a hit against freedom of speech because, again, they go after who they want to go after.
They go after who they want to go after. And I think people are labeling like that because they don't want to get caught up in the storm. And like his hit list is like a revolving door. you might be on his good books one day and fall off the hit list. You might just say something out of the side of your neck and end up on the hit list. So people are just doing any type of pandering to stay off the list. They'll call it whatever they want to call it before they admit to being a list.
To the folks at home or folks wherever you are listening to this and you're seeing this, I got one question for you guys. Where is Mike Pence? Where is Mike Pence? Where is Mike Pence? That's it. Because remember, Mike Pence was the start of January 6th.
Start of January 6th.
Where is Mike Pence? Hit lists were made for Trump's revenge tour. And I look at it stuff as where Kimmel has never been on Trump's good side or good books and stuff.
No, never.
At this, to this day.
Nope. Never.
So I look at it stuff as where I see the freedom of speech thing, but then if he has the power to put whoever he wants to put in these positions to monitor and watch everything and stuff like that, whatever. Yeah, I don't think it's more of a personal vendetta than any case else. And stuff like that. That's to me. Trump was on Flagrant with Andrew Schultz before he got elected.
Right.
Because, I think he got ahead. He went on Rogan. He went on Flagrant. He went somewhere else and
stuff.
It was
part of the Bros Over Hoes tour.
Right. And then Kamala, she tried to play catch up and stuff in the end and didn't later. I don't even want to discuss that book yet. I didn't look at it too much yet, her book.
Yeah.
I heard it's a quick read, so I said eventually it's about get to it, and then we can discuss it and stuff, whatever. But like, who would you rather, like, let's say, do interviews? Journalists or podcasters?
I'm gonna say journalists.
Talk about it.
And the reason why I say journalists, because apart from a few of the upper echelon podcasters, there's not many that are really out there doing the in-depth research or willing to ask the questions that are not typical.
That's fair.
You know what I mean? And
That's fair, because you not to cut you, but you might have 100 podcasters out of like the 1,000.
Right.
not even out of the 10,000 that might do a research
Right.
and might go in depth on some stuff. Continue.
Right. Whereas a journalist,
That's automatic.
Yeah, you know what I mean? That's 90% of the work is the preparation for the interview. So they're gonna go into the history, gonna see where this person agreed or may have disagreed. This is where you know, and they're not gonna be afraid to challenge that person.
Okay, so I would say podcaster.
Yeah.
I say podcaster because let's say this again. As a podcaster of who I am and stuff now, I look at it stuff as I was helped built by the Walter Cronkites, the Barbara Walters, you know, the Diane Sawyers and
Yes.
stuff like that. Again, the Larry Kings. And these are great journalists and stuff of like the past.
Right.
Right. As a podcaster, I feel like if I can't get to that level, I might as well do their work,
Right.
their work ethic or their level. So I'm not saying Barbara Walters like probably didn't do personal journalism herself.
Yeah.
Cause I think like, you know, eventually you get big enough where like, you know, some of the rappers, you get big enough where you don't even need to write your rhymes.
Right.
People write rhymes for you.
Right. Right.
So I feel like it comes to like that. And until that time comes for us, I'm gonna do my thorough shit.
Yeah.
And I feel like the reason why I say a podcaster, because I feel like a journalist is more pigeonholed on what they could say compared to a podcaster.
Okay. Yeah.
So I look at it stuff as where even someone like that, like again, like the Schultz and stuff like that, when they had their moments and stuff, like I know Rogan, he asked Trump some good questions. And Schultz and them and Flagrant as well too.
Right. Right.
Right? And I look at it stuff as like, when I'm hearing, let's say, when Charlie Kirk passed, right?
Okay.
When Charlie Kirk got assassinated, Trump went on Fox News. And when he went on Fox News and stuff like that, whatever, the podcast in me have been like, yo, boss, since you here,
Yeah.
clear up some shit.
Right. Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But then them being journalists they're pigeonholed on what they can
Of
say
course.
and
Yeah.
do.
Yeah. Yeah.
Ain't no way Trump coming here and stuff in front of us and I'm not asking him what I really want to ask or the other questions and stuff. Like, I'm going to ask him, is this a revenge tour?
It's interesting because I'm wondering though if certain people, when they have their media team, and again it goes back to what I was talking about last week when I say a lot of people will need media training.
Facts.
And in my mind, talking just now, Tyler came up, and I'm thinking of a episode with the Breakfast Club where that whole issue of the color came up, and Charlemagne was pretty much saying basically like her team was trying to tell him what questions to ask from what not to ask.
Mhm.
And I'm like, it's okay. Well, what is the dynamic there? Because yes, Breakfast Club is a radio show,
Mhm.
right? And a lot of these companies are
Flip these
obviously
shows
as
into
far.
podcasts.
Well, there's that, right? But before we even got to that point, right?
Mhm.
People came on the radio to conduct interviews all the time, right? So
Mhm.
you know, when you come on the radio to conduct an interview, are you treated as the same way as like anybody else as far as journalism is concerned? This is what you can ask from. This is what you can't ask. Being now that some of these shows are also podcasts,
Mhm.
do the rules differ? Because Charlemagne was straight up and saying they was like, you can ask this, and I can't ask that. And I was like, I can ask anything I want, and y'all can't tell me what to do from not to say.
I dig it.
Yeah, I dig it 100%, right? But again, now as a podcast on your show, you're allowed to do that. Do radio execs come up to you and say, as a radio, we kind of have to kind of go by this, or we kind of have to go by that rule?
You don't get what you deserve, you get what you negotiate. I'm going to stand on that.
Right.
And I look at it as stuff as where before iHeartRadio, Revolt, and all of them got to the Breakfast Club and stuff like that to put stamps behind them,
Yeah.
they were still the Breakfast Club. So I look at it stuff
Right.
as where it's just like us as the Podical Sons, right? Hi, Disney. if Disney wants to come buy us and everything and stuff, or say like, yo, we want to throw the Podical Sons on, like, on Disney Plus networks and stuff like that, whatever.
Right.
My main negotiation is that I don't want to be told what I can't say.
Right. Right.
Like, I know, and and God bless you, when we were talking last week and stuff, and you were saying, we don't speak or talk down to people.
Right.
We just want to know, and we care, and we concern, and all the above. And 100, I'm behind that.
Right.
So I look at stuff as where I'm not going to sign a contract where I can't continuously be who I am.
Who you are.
I believe Charlemagne,
Yeah.
this is just my theory, I believe Charlemagne and the Breakfast Club, before the iHeartRadios and all the people stuff came after them,
Right.
they had this trigger warning show, because remember, the label was the most dangerous radio show.
Right.
Right?
Right. It was like like Howard Stern.
Right.
Yeah.
So I look at it stuff as that, how we have this, and then you want to now tell me, oh, you can't do this, or you can't say this.
Right.
You get what you negotiate. Because I look at stuff as like, I'm gonna say no to whosoever come with a check if we can't continuously do what we do.
Doing. Yeah.
If they're like, hey, Marv, we're gonna need you not to curse so much, that ain't the place for us.
Right.
If you want to go whatever, I'm like, this is where I have to go on my own press run tour. Be like, Smooth, I love you, we family, it's all love.
Smooth stop cursing.
No, because like, check it. Like, all right, you got $1 million worth of game.
Yeah.
Right? Where Gilly and Wallow are cousins, just like us.
Yeah.
Right? And Wallow has his own thing and stuff going, as well as $1 million game and stuff, whatever, right? So the probably might look, we might not like Gilly's antics.
Yeah.
We might want just Wallow's deep thought and theory.
Yeah.
I look at stuff as like, boss, this is a package deal. So if you don't feel the same way and stuff, whatever, I understand. But I look at it stuff as where, I'm sorry, anything to change all the above, like what goes down over here, I'm not gonna sign a check for that, whatever. I'd rather just come nickel and dime it the way we doing it and stuff, whatever. I'm sorry.
Right.
Because I look at it stuff, even some people come to me and said it, whatever. I don't know if you probably said it, but I know somebody said like, oh, you're not as wild as how you used to be, like with the titties thing, but then you seen a crying on my titties clip.
Right.
And then you have the me saying titties, and everything and stuff like that. Whatever. I look at it stuff as where it's just growth within my own self.
Right.
Yeah. The jokes and the snaps and the they're still here.
Yeah.
They're still here.
Yeah.
But I look at it stuff as like, there's bigger issues and there's bigger things in the world to discuss.
That we discuss.
Yeah, because I don't want to make it look like a stuff that's the only thing we talk about.
Right.
When like, if somebody sees the clip, they're like, all this guy's talking about his titties.
Right.
Especially that one they call Marv.
Right.
No! Could you marry her? Could you love a murderer? These are ethical questions.
But this show has always started off on and will continue be on the
hilariously inappropriate, intellectual beyond belief.
Yeah.
If you miss that part of the show, this is where a lot of you guys will go wrong on this fire show. And I'm not talking just because it's us, but the fact that when, was it Bermuda? We were in the top thing and stuff, whatever. Another place we're here for self-help and all this type. I don't care.
Yeah. I think it's just not. I mean, again, style and substance, right? Style and substance.
Style and substance. So I feel like with the Tyler thing, nah, man, like when he said, I like that. We're keeping this part in the show.
Right.
We're not cutting that out.
Right.
And then like her and her team got silent and everything and stuff like that. Y'all should have knew what the fuck you was getting into.
That's it.
You're coming into the den of wolves and stuff, whatever, expecting not to get bit.
That's it.
Who the hell you think you are? That's what I say on that part. Where are we at now? The Rapture aftermath. You heard about the Rapture? It was on your anniversary. Allegedly. I heard one day it was the 23rd.
One day was the 23rd.
Then I heard another part was the 24th.
See, some people got picked up on the 23rd. The rest didn't get. The rest didn't get captured until the 24th.
Yeah, right. I didn't get scooped at all.
You didn't get scooped at all.
Yo.
We some heathens in this bitch.
Hell on earth, Mob Deep. How are the Christians that went all in handling being left behind right now?
It's a hard knock life for us.
Yo, I think the dopest thing I saw was I saw a meme, right? And they put like a family like set of clothes on the lawn
Right.
with the shoes
Yeah.
and just left it there and stuff for there. So people was like, the fuck, people really getting raptured today? Like I didn't see this. But apparently the people were inside the house looking and laughing at all
Wow.
people looking at the clothes.
When something like this happens, what do you think the first thing people question? Do you think they question their faith or they question the person who's given them their faith?
What do you mean by the person? Are you talking about like the pastor?
The pastor, the spiritual leader, the right? Because how many times have we been down this road with this whole cult shit where
Sometimes.
we gonna need to just drink this Jesus juice and reach our salvation before tons of times.
Tons of times.
Tons of times.
Tons of times. Yeah, I don't know if this situation like strengthen or weaken future Christian faith followers,
Right.
right? Because I'm pretty sure there was like another rapture and stuff in like 2012 or something like I promise you it had to be like before I got married sometime and stuff for that. And the reason why I say that is because I remember somebody's like, oh, it doesn't make sense if you're gonna get married if the rapture is coming.
Save yourself money. Save some coin.
The rapture's coming.
Get yourself a I was gonna get married, but the rapture is coming t-shirt.
Yo, to the Christian support, we were not making fun
We're not
of
making
Christianity.
Not of Christianity, only just this bonehead fools that because in the Bible it tells you no man knows the time or the hour.
Bingo.
Yeah.
Because that's what I specifically look for, like at work, when I was at work on the 23rd.
Right.
And when I was at work that day and stuff, whatever, some of the young Thundercats and stuff, whatever, like, and they're like, hey, well, you heard the rapture is supposed to happen sometime around noon or some shit like that. I'm like, oh shit, I didn't even tell my son bye. I ain't say nothing to my boo thing.
Right.
I was like, damn. I was like, yeah, I don't know. I'm just gonna just ride this out.
Ride this one out.
I think when I went to go say my grace that day to have lunch, I'm like, dear Lord, if the rapture is coming today, please, my son is innocent. Take him. I got some work to do, but
Right.
if you want to take me and just put me on the conditional,
Take me, yeah.
I'm okay with that. And it's and I'm like, amen.
If I gotta sweep while I'm up there, I just have to pay my way. Yeah, I'm about it.
You gotta earn your keep.
I'm about it.
I'm about it. And I looked at it, so I was like, why was this preacher? He's African, right?
I think so. Yeah.
Why would this preacher now or pastor even jump up to give a specific date when clearly I even typed in like on my Bible app about the rapture and they gave no specific date.
Yeah.
We're supposed to go by the Bible.
Right.
Basic instructions before leaving Earth. That's my acronym for the Bible.
Right.
It's not giving a date. Who the fuck are you to give a date? Well, I'm not the only heathen. I appreciate you still being here with me here. So welcome to hell.
And just goes to show you how many of Christians will go by what somebody else says as opposed to reading what they're supposed to be reading from. Hence why I ask, are people now going to stop believing in their faith or believing in the people who give them their faith?
Yeah, that's a fact, man. Yo, I don't know if you saw, but I think it's sometime when you were away. They were talking about a UFO they must have seen, and they shot a rocket at it.
The ball, it was
something like that, and they shot something at it. They're like the Air Force or whoever. I don't know if it's the Army or the Air Force. They shot something.
They shot something at it. Okay,
and it separated the rocket.
Oh, I didn't. I don't think.
Okay,
I seen,
you need to look this shit up.
Yeah.
So they shot something like they don't know what it was. They said it had like a holographic kind of
mirror
camouflage thing and stuff, whatever. And the first thing, that's how I know we're cooked as human beings and stuff, whatever. They just shot. Not even like send a smoke signal. Hey, what's going on?
No form of communication attempt.
Yeah.
At all. At all.
Like, what the fuck is that?
At all.
Shoot it. and then it went like, if this is it just split apart the rocket.
Right.
And then it touched, and they said it hit some Mach speeds that no humanly ship or aircraft could do.
Possible, right.
Right? Could the world handle aliens right now if they were to come out? Because I look at it stuff as where if we're still juggling with the nonsense of like people giving specific days on the rapture,
Right.
and there was actually possibly people prepping for it.
Yeah, no, not at this moment. I don't think we're prepared for any type of alien invasion. And I don't know if we'll ever be prepared for an alien invasion. Because keep it a buck, we're too busy fighting amongst ourselves. We can't even think of an alien race coming into our atmosphere, all of one accord. Like Star Trek's Borg. You know what I mean? Like all working for one accord. We don't stand a snowball's hell of a chance, brother.
No, I think I think we're cooked. I don't. You know what? Let's say this. I'll say this about my alien take. I'm starting to believe, and this is from recently. I want to say probably about 2024, beginning of 2025.
Yeah.
I feel like the aliens are already here. I just feel like some of them walk among us, and some of them, the rest of them, are underwater. We are constantly spending dollars in budget to go up.
Right.
When, if you take, what is it? Mount Everest is the tallest thing.
Yeah.
You take Mount Everest and flip it upside down, you're still at the bottom of the ocean.
Right.
That's crazy.
It's
That's crazy. Why are we going up there when we still have down here to explore?
There's places on this earth in the ocean where aliens could be entering and exiting for millennia, and we would never know because
Like,
it's so vast of a place.
Yeah, so I don't know if you ever saw the movie Pacific Rim with the robots.
Yes.
There was a portal way deep down and stuff, whatever, that most people can't get to.
Right.
Whatever, right? So they were looking at stuff, they're like, yo, where are these, I think they call it the kaijus and stuff, whatever. Where are these kaijus and shit coming from and stuff, whatever? They just come straight out the water. Yeah, there's like portals and shit like that, whatever, just chilling.
Yeah, yeah.
Right? And I look at it stuff as where, was it Mariana Trench? Is Mariana Trench still the deepest?
Still the deepest.
Still the deepest?
Yeah.
If we can't even send shit to go down there and explore what the fuck here, how the fuck are we trying to get bold enough to say, we're going to Mars, everybody? I'm pretty sure we might have a better chance getting to the bottom of the ocean floor than we do to go to Mars.
I think we have a way better chance. And I don't know, is it the atmospheric pressure? Is that the only thing that's prohibiting us to go so deep? Like, because you're right. If
these fuckers are building $1 million spacecrafts to go up there and they can't make it back and forth to Mars. Why waste the money, go up there? Let's stay here. Let's not leave Earth.
Yeah.
What we're calling it. Other planets could be calling it target practice, for all we know. And the aliens looking like, because they said there's tons of like spacecrafts and stuff, whatever. Like ending of last year, like, oh, they followed something and it went into the ocean with the lights.
Yeah.
Nowhere to be found. Hello.
I mean, man, maybe there's a real life Atlantis filled with Aquaman and women.
Aqua vagina? Or just WAP.
You don't got to worry about it getting wet.
Just WAP. Just WAP.
Just WAP. Talk about self-lubrication.
What? They got it, man. You know the alien slime, you know? It's better than KY.
Is that the advertisement?
That's mine. That's mine.
That's yours.
That's all I got for this week, man.
That's all you got for this week?
That's all I got this
All
week.
right. Okay.
Let's get to the question of the week.
Okay.
Simple as this. I found it so simple and yet so crazy when I ask people this question. Question of the week is, what makes you happy?
Oh, being surrounded by loved ones. Yeah.
I had people and stuff look like, I'm like, I can tell you, let's say this. Before I arrived here,
Yeah.
I stopped to get, so I dropped off my son. Let me say this. Me waking up this morning and rolling over and looking at my son
Yeah.
made me extremely happy.
Yeah.
Right? Because his punk ass loves to stick his fingers in my beard.
Right.
And sleep.
Right.
Right? Like, I have a photo and stuff. I was like, what's this guy doing or whatever? I was like, yo, this guy is this is how he sleeps. And I always just look and laugh and stuff, whatever, right? And I can tell you, my son makes me happy. Good food makes me happy. Good music makes me happy.
Right.
Being around good people such as yourself makes me happy.
Right.
It doesn't take that long.
Yeah.
I've been asking people this question for the past few weeks, and people just they pause when it comes to that. And the other question and stuff is, what makes you confident?
That's a good question.
And I'm like, I don't know. Like, is it that hard to answer? Like, like, look how fast you came around with your answer. You
Yeah.
had to look up and then like,
Yeah. I mean, it took
Are people not happy no more?
Well, for me, it took me a time to think about it because there was so much things that made me happy.
I like that.
So it was me actually trying to choose, well, which one of all these other things that I can first tell Marv about, right?
No, it's cool because I think even if you're like, man, where do I start? I'm ecstatic.
Yeah, yeah.
I ask somebody and stuff, whatever, and somebody's like, man, this world shit. I don't got a woman. I was like, hey, yo. I was like, you got life.
But
you got money in your pocket.
But it just goes back to, us starting the whole what brings you joy this week. Because again, just like people not stopping to think, about all the good stuff, just always focusing on the bad. Same thing with being happy. It's like, there's so much things that happen during the week that even for a brief second put a smile on your face, but you don't choose to acknowledge it. Right. And as soon as something as soon as something bad happens, it's the end of your world and you'll dwell on that.
Right.
I was like, no, it's like you gotta treat your if you at least treat your good moments as much as you treat your bad moments, you'd probably be a happier person. People wallow in despair and like the little joy they'll bring it around for like a little bit.
Did you have like some philosophy punch today or something, whatever? With the question, like, I mean, with your soul say the son you dropped in the beginning.
I slept at a Red Roof Hotel. This is how loud it is.
The profoundness. You see how when you change your environment? When you change your environment.
Change your environment.
Fucking guy. I love it. I love it. Again, like I said, like there's so many things that make me happy within the day. I was even slightly upset and stuff, whatever. I want to say even earlier.
Yeah.
Not even like, like pertaining to with my son and stuff like that, whatever. But I looked at it stuff, I was like, I was at it, but then I was talking to somebody, right?
Okay.
I got a phone call and I was talking to somebody and stuff, whatever. They're like, yo, are you good?
Yeah.
And I'm like, I'll get over it.
Right.
And I explained to them what took place.
Yeah.
I'm like, I'll get over it. This day is far from over, and I'm on my way going to go record.
It's far.
And
over.
when I record with Smooth, I'm like, we can have a conversation about something that we might definitely disagree with, but I know eventually, like when we talk business and everything like that, whatever, we're right back to happy place.
Yeah.
But I'm like, and that's when I told the person stuff. I'm like, this is the reason why, like, I am happy that I had a person like you in my life, because I'm like, I don't forward to come into this work.
Right, yeah.
Whatever, you know what I'm saying? It's not like I'm like, you know what, fuck it. I need a clamp on. It's that time of the month for me or something.
Yeah.
Whatever, right? And I was like, I'll get over whatever it is because I'm more focused on the good parts of the 24 than the bad, you're saying.
Exactly.
Well said, man.
Well said.
Let's get to the Ask the Sons. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
I like these Ask the Sons. Check this. First one was from Thought, not Thought, like THOTH 74.
Okay. Okay.
Might be someone's last name. If you woke up as your 10-year-old self with all your current memories, what's the first thing you would do?
With all my current memories?
The first thing you would do. So where were you when you were 10?
Yeah.
Because when I was 10, I was in Miami, Florida. So where were you 10? And just pick any time and stuff, whatever, when you were 10 years old.
10, living on the corner of Jane and Weston Road
Okay. So you're in Toronto.
in Toronto. The first thing I would do is find someone old enough to buy stocks for me.
Yeah? Would they take you serious? Because you're a 10-year-old now, right?
Yeah.
Like if you went to your parents and be like, there's going to be something one day. They'd be like, boy, go sit your ass down.
I think I would be able to convince my parents.
Yeah?
Yeah. Maybe not anybody else, but I think convincing my parents, I would be able to do it.
How would you do that? Now I'm curious now.
How would I do it?
Yeah. Because like if I'm your pops and stuff, whatever, right? Like,
Yeah.
and your pops is a wise man and was a great man and everything. Like, but I look at stuff as like, I don't think like when I seen your pops interact with little kids,
Yeah.
he'll just talk to them, have fun with them, smile with them. He's like, yo, go buy yourself something at the corner store.
Right.
So you're like, yo, like, you need to buy these stocks. Yo, calm down. Here's $5 for a popsicle.
Because I think the greatest thing at my age at 10, right? It wouldn't take a lot because we're talking probably mid 80s. So it wouldn't take a lot. And I would ask for something small. I would just say, hey, you gotta trust me. You gotta trust me. You gotta trust
A
me.
10-year-old?
Say,
How are you gonna trust a 10-year-old?
$100, something small, right? Where I'm begging you that. We're at the point where me being annoying would far outweigh him spending the $100. And just buy it and put it down.
All right.
Yeah.
So now,
Yeah.
I'm gonna fight you. There was one day, it was you and I, we were together.
Yeah.
And I think your son came around. And your son said, Dad, can I have $30? Oh, can we use $30 to bet on whatever the fuck on one of the betting apps?
Right.
And you said, no bueno. Your son's older than 10
Yeah.
at the time.
Yeah.
But you said no bueno.
Yeah.
And you think your father, who's at a younger time, be like, you know what? I see a little profit in you. Such your ass.
He'll see it.
Hell
He'll see it. And we'll go buy Apple stock. No, Apple wasn't around then.
No. Apple was technically still around.
Apple was technically still
but it was
around.
like Apple Macintosh back then.
Yeah,
right?
they probably weren't even on the stock market then.
Hold on.
Mid 80s. Would they have been on the stock market?
You know what? To be honest, I think they went larger and bigger in like 87-ish.
That's I think I was thinking
so
around
80,
then.
84, no bueno for you.
Yeah.
So they're never.
I was better off trying Microsoft.
Yeah. They were there. They were there from like the late 70s. For me, first thing I would do, I think the convincing thing. So my thing and stuff is I would try to let's say this. 10 years old, I would say I would be probably what, 4th grade? What happened in the 4th grade that was wild? Oklahoma City bombing. Timothy McVeigh.
Okay.
I would use that as my I am a prophet moment.
Okay.
So that's 94, 95.
Because I'm thinking now, okay,
95,
the time frame, because you're probably dying in anticipation for this event to happen for you to be recognized as a prophet. Okay, because imagine if it's like at the beginning of the year and this shit don't happen to like.
That's the only main thing I can remember and stuff,
Right.
whatever. In like that 94, 95 time, whatever, right? Because it happened April 95.
Yeah.
It happened April 95 and stuff, whatever, right? And I would, if I was to start like at that 10-year-old wake up and stuff, whatever, I'm like, Oklahoma City will be bombed, a building will drop, lives will be lost.
Yeah.
Let's not. And then when it took place, then all the fuckers look at me like, what else you know? Well, we're gonna look out for a company called Google in 1997. Yeah, see, yeah.
Would you make a wager on the Oklahoma City?
A bet?
Yeah.
Was that? I was watching horror movies. That could be a sadistic little piece of shit back then. Because you have to be sadistic,
You'd
kind
have-
of
you'd
bet
have
on
to be-
people's lives.
you'd have to be sadistic.
Yeah, so I watched enough Chucky movies by then. Yeah, I could probably take a
You
better
could
two.
take a better two?
Be like, if it don't go down, I give you guys $20. And then when it go down, be like, how did you know that? I know.
They might send the FBI to your house.
Then it'd be a difficult, it'd be called the Prophet of the Sons, not the Podical then, if they release me. Okay. That's a good question.
That's a good
When
question.
I saw it, I was like, oh, I can't wait to hit smooth with that one.
That's a good question.
Next question comes from Don't Speak. What's the industry that exists to service only the very rich?
Only the very rich?
Yeah.
I want to say a butler service.
Yeah, you know what?
Because I was thinking, and I had to think about it first, because I didn't want to say maid service, because a maid service, like just somebody who's working, doesn't have time to clean the house, they can order a maid to come in and clean a house for them. You know what I mean? So that's not really a flex.
And that's not really a rich thing.
Right.
Because if you knew you were behind like that and you knew you were lazy like that,
Yeah.
I don't think it's that expensive.
No, I know exactly. That's what I'm saying. But a butler service now, that's a different level.
So now with a butler now, would you have to like give them I guess like a living quarters and everything like that as well?
Yeah.
Gotcha. Because I don't know, because I just know from Jeffrey Fresh Prince.
Yeah.
Would it be something where like, do they have like time for themselves within that day? So like what did the butler work like Monday through Friday? Do they work weekends? Because if you're paying for somebody to work 7 days a week, you're balling.
I think it's 7 days a week with the thought of that butler probably has a staff. So there's probably some downtime in there where he can sneak for himself, or some off time where the staff kind of takes up the slack from him not being around. And then it kind of, I guess, would rotate throughout the staff, because you're still going to need some downtime for yourself.
Gotcha. To be honest, YouTube, right?
Right.
Follow this channel on YouTube, and they show a lot of slap ass homes, and they had like they do a lot of luxury villas.
Okay.
Right, and I was looking at it and stuff, and is it Verbal? Because you know, not
Verbal
Airbnb.
usually does the like the high end, or the vacation homestay type deals where it's
So I feel like Verbal is still kind of doable, like with a group.
Yeah.
Because I feel like, hell, Airbnb could get pricey,
Right.
but then a lot of those places and stuff could be on Verbal and stuff as well.
Yes.
Right? I think a luxury villa and stuff itself, with like the staff and all of that shit's only for like the super rich and the wealthy. Because I look at it stuff as like, if you get like something from Verbal,
Yeah.
you're not having staff there.
Well, I was about to say, what we're talking about, you won't find on Verbal.
Exactly. Touching.
You won't find on Verbal.
Touching.
And that's like more of a somebody who knows somebody who knows somebody who's in that line of work can say to yourself, and they're only mentioning it to you because they know you can afford it. Oh, you're going to Punta Cana? I know a nice little villa that's right off of so and so and so. This is the person you need to call to. It's always just one person. You're not even calling the hotel chain. It's one person you're probably calling to.
I saw one on this channel I'm talking about and stuff, whatever. Crazy. I think it's like 190 million.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
For this villa. I'm like, First of all, who the fuck is buying a villa for that much? But then I looked at it, smooth. The place had a wellness center.
Yeah.
A wellness center. Then it had like some other spot where like you could basically, I don't think the water is even deep, probably to our shin.
Yeah.
They have a chair in there and you're half submerged in water, or like your butt and your back might be submerged, but you basically are just in there, and they have like screens on the wall where you can see different images to bring you peace.
Right.
And I'm like, I don't want to buy the place. I just want to know how much it is to rock there.
Right. Right.
And when I went in the comments, everybody in Granny's asking for the same thing.
Yeah.
And stuff, whatever. Because till one person's like, oh, they did the research, found something and stuff, whatever. To stay there, it's probably more cheaper to stay at like a high-end resort in a foreign place than to stay at this place. I was like, and this bitch is in LA.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm like, so why you showing it to the poor? To spit on our pride? I don't know.
It's just like the show Lifestyle of the Rich and Famous, man. There's a lot of shit that we've seen on it that
R.I.P. Robin Leach.
R.I.P. Robin Leach, man. But even there's this one that I watch on YouTube. I think I mentioned it to you before. And this European guy is always in the suit, and he always just
Yeah,
he does the luxury yachts, the homes.
His bitch ass is the one that showed me he showed some community and stuff, whatever. But like only 10 homes are here. 4 celebrities are owned. Jamie Foxx owns one of the houses.
Yeah.
Ellen DeGeneres is over here.
Yeah.
His ass.
Yeah.
I was like, you can afford this. $45 million.
And again, it's just what I'm saying, right? Like, and those entertainers, they're hardly there, right? So you have one guy who's an agent who probably just takes care of that entire block and says, okay, while you're not here, we might as well just throw it up on the market for the ultra rich who's ever in town. They need a place to stay because they're not going to stay at a hotel. They want the privacy. They want this, that, and the third. I have a group of estate homes where you can stay at for the 3 months that you're here conducting business. And then they rent them out for like the 3 months that they're there conducting business.
That makes sense, because especially if you're there for like to shoot a movie, so to
Yeah,
speak.
yeah.
Movies are like 6 months
Yeah.
ish. 6 to like less than a year, depending on the flick, whatever. But I look at it as if it's like, yeah, if you're gonna be there, you might as well just get comfortable with the layout. A hotel might be a little too intrusive.
And now there's the option of you now hiring yourself a butler and a waiting staff, right? Because a lot of those stuff that I seen Ina showed, they already had like the cook's quarters separate.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like that's where the cooks stay. Like,
because I saw one and it was slap though. It was like, this is let's say the kitchen,
right?
to make it like you can cook.
Yeah.
And you open up a cabinet door or whatever, you think it's like a little snack cabinet or something like that. It's a doorway that leads you to the cook's kitchen, and this is where you cater to the party. Open up this door, it leads you outside.
Right.
So no one sees. I was like,
right.
Who the fuck? I was like, rich. Nice stuff.
Yeah, man.
The rich and famous.
Butler service, baby. If you can afford it, you're balling.
Okay. And we are here. Last question comes from Pineapples23. Have you ever regretted having sex with someone? If yes, why?
No.
You have no chick you never. I got a few.
You got a few?
Go ahead. Use it. No,
that's a no.
No? Okay. So the reason why I say I have a few.
Yeah.
I know now. As an older man, as a man at 40, definitely not. It's definitely not quantity. It's quality.
It's quality.
Right?
I was about to say, I may not have regretted a few performances I've regretted.
I dig that. I dig it. I you know, I only have, no, I'm lying. Let's say this. There's a specific woman in mind.
Right.
No, I lied. There's a few performances. You're right. There's a woman I remember. I always thought I was on my A game until I ran to this woman.
Yeah.
And Like when I went to go clean up, I'm in the bathroom, like having a conversation with my dick. And then I was thinking to myself, I'm like, am I really talking to my dick right now?
The level of narcissism.
Cause look
You
like
have to be on to encourage your dick, and your dick encourage you back about the performance that you just laid down.
I did
The level.
no, but I did a bad job.
You did a bad job.
I did a bad job.
All that to know that you did a bad job?
Yeah, and I was talking to my dick. I was like, we gotta get back in the game. Please, rise.
Please.
Rise. One more time. We can redeem ourselves.
Don't let this be the last impression.
When I was able to kind of gather myself, I went back out there. She was fully dressed.
Oh, yeah, that sucks.
And I was like, yo, you know, and she's like, no, it's okay. I'm like, no.
She hit you with the no, it's okay.
Everybody hurts.
Wow.
See, my hat low in shame, man. My hat low in shame.
Definitely ego shrinking.
But I feel like regret, I do, because I look at it stuff as where I don't know, I was sold a dream, I don't know from where, about, you know, crazy.
Okay.
Like crazy chicks got the best cooch and all that type of shit and everything like that.
Yeah.
It's not good to really stick your dick in crazy.
Okay.
I you know.
Yeah.
I told you I had a chick that stalked me.
Yes.
Parked up across the street from my house.
Yes.
And everything and stuff. But I regret that.
You regret that.
I regret
I
that.
can see that. I can see that.
I regret a few of those situations and stuff, whatever. But I look at it stuff as where I would feel that everybody would have. But then again, when I had a conversation with somebody about this question, like in the past,
Yeah.
I do realize and stuff that some people's like, no, because I'm not looking at quantity.
Right.
They were just looking at quality,
Right.
the quality of a person. So he looked at his stuff, and it was a guy that said it. He's like, he was raised to always trying to look for the wife.
Right.
Right? I'm like, I was too, but he said you're probably more influenced with like peers and culture.
Yeah.
He had a strong family in like the church aspect where I think father was a pastor, mom was like part pastor time and everything like that, whatever too. So his thing and stuff was all about quality.
Right.
So whatever woman that he would bring, he was letting me know like, yo, my family's deep in church.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I'm looking for a wife.
Right.
So if you're not on wife level,
I'm not even.
I can buy you a drink and we can high five and be friends.
That's it.
Right? And I was like, you didn't even take the cooch? And then he's like, no. And I was like, I think in a younger stage, I was looking for quantity more than quality.
Yeah, I can see that.
I come to a time and stuff, I think afterwards and stuff, whatever, I think like, yeah, like especially like in my late 20s to like 30s.
More of a quality.
So that's why I have a few to regret.
Okay.
You're here.
We're here.
We're here. Okay. Bless the world again, once again, with your associated sons. Let's remember this in the one in the mind.
Are we going to use it for this?
We'll use it for this one.
We use it for
this one. Why not?
All right. Okay. Sometimes the worst place that you could be is in your own head. So says the sons.
Speak on this a little more for the folks.
Yeah, a lot of times we get so wrapped up in our own mind and our own thoughts where, you know, what we have accomplished is already worth celebrating.
Mm-hmm.
And we need to just take the time to stop and celebrate that. And if we feel like we can do more, then go ahead and do more. But just not stop and start questioning the accomplishments that you've already made, thinking that it's not enough. Because a lot of times it's more than enough.
Well said, man. Appreciate you, man.
So says the sons.
We are here, folks.
We're here.
Like, comment, subscribe, all the above. We appreciate y'all for rocking with us and everything like that. To the ones that only watch the clips, we see you. All streaming platforms possible. Podical Sons Podcast. Once again, click the like and subscribe button and stuff. And
we are there.
You'll see us and stuff, whatever. You'll hear more of the antics and the deep thought. Once again, thank you for listening to the Podical Sons. Remember, the difference between genius and stupidity Said genius has its limits, y'all. Y'all keep
Peace
well out there.
and love.
Be happy.
The Podical Sons with Not Your Average Joseph and Sofa King Marvelous.